WQKL, Ann Arbor's 1071, a Cumulus media station.
And on the cool check-in, center stage on the mic, and we putting it on wax. It's the news.
Live from beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan, you're tuned into TreeTownSound, and I am your host, Matthew Yaps on this just gorgeous July 19th, 2026. Smoke is low in the air. We can breathe again. Granted, I don't know what the exact rating is, but I know it's probably not healthy. So do what you need to do. Take deep breaths and protect yourself where needed. If you're tuning into the World Cup match and listening to TreeTownSound, I can't believe it's still going on. It's looking kind of messy for Argentina. Boom. I think it'll be a bigger party in Spain tonight, but who knows? Miracles happen, and they definitely need one. So if you're watching that and listening to me, kudos to you. I'm not watching. I am just talking, playing the best music Michigan has to offer, past, present, and future, and today is no exception. We need to start off this show with honoring an absolute music legend who moved to Detroit in 1967, wrote for Motown for 3 years before starting truly one of the most influential catalogs in the history of music. 38 albums with, I don't even know, like 14 different bands with all the same name, just written different ways. You getting a hint of who I'm talking about? He went through absolute record label hell with Westbound Records and Warner Brothers because he really didn't make anything off his samples. But man, you know every single one of his samples thousands of times. Atomic Dog with Snoop from Doggy Style, you know that. Knee Deep, which has been sampled over 70 times with Me, Myself, and I, De La Soul, Humpty Dance, Digital Underground. Atomic Dog's been sampled over 200 times. Artists have said one of their biggest influences was George Clinton, and that was Prince, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Outkast, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar. Every bass player on earth who's ever lived all think of George Clinton in this light. And George was a part of Parliament and Funkadelic. He had 10 records with Parliament, 13 records with Funkadelic. He also had albums with P-Funk Universe, Bootsy's Rubber Band, Brides of Funkenstein, Parlay, P-Funk All-Stars, and just countless solo albums. It's close to 40 albums. The internet and AI doesn't even know how many albums he even has. George doesn't even know how many albums he has. But he turns 85 this Wednesday on the 22nd, and man, we are going to celebrate George Clinton with one of his classics coming off of the Maggot Brain album. And I've always wanted to play Maggot Brain on this show. One of these days I'm going to. Eddie Hazel's guitar solo on it at 20 years old, absolute genius, but we're not going to do that because George isn't singing on it. We're going to go back to 1971, and we're going to do Funkadelic with Can You Get to That, for the one and only birthday boy, George Clinton, on TreeTownSound.
Church shoes sign with love and kisses later come back sign and
insufficient funds. Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get? Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get? You get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get? Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that.
When you base your life on credit and your loving days are done, the checks you sign with the loving kiss a later come back shine. Insufficient fun, y'all get to that.
Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get? Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get? Can you get? I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get?
It's all local. Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Just very pleasing to the ear. A Walk to Remember, a Volmich, the Wolfpack album from 2012. And I think it's official to say that is the first Wolfpack song with vocals on it. Granted, it's not much. It's Theo at the beginning just going, whatever he's saying. But no songs before that had any vocals. So if you're at Connor O'Neill's for trivia night and they ask you, which they never will, but if they do, you can credit TreeTownSound. Before that was Funkadelic featuring the one and only George Clinton, whose birthday is this Wednesday. You're listening to TreeTownSound, and I'm rocking some local music for you right now. There is an album to put on your radar that is getting released on August 28th, and the name of the album is Thalo, which is spelled Phthalo. You figure that one out. But it kind of makes sense because it's Rabbitology, who you may know from her days at University of Michigan, performing at Sonic Lunch, touring all over the country, just graduated from the University of Michigan and about to set sail on her music career. An absolute brilliant writer and a musician, and produces everything herself. And she went back in, redid some of her older songs. She went viral originally with the Bog Bodies, the demo version, but all these songs she was making on her laptop, singing literally in her dorm room at U of M. This new album that she's about to drop, I believe it's actually an EP, about 8 songs, 6 songs, could be 5 songs. I'm not keeping track. Neither are you, so we're all good. She redid the Bog Bodies, which I'm really appreciative of. She did the acoustic version, the demo version, but not it proper, and too many artists just fail to do that. We're going to do 2 songs from the upcoming Thalo album, which comes out at the end of August by Rabbitology. This is her studio version debut on TreeTownSound. This is The Bog Bodies by Rabbitology.
His mouth open, I drink movies from my skies. Come down, he beg me, please.
It's all local. Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 1071.
The second single off the album Thalo, which will be released August 28th. That is Rabbitology with Sweet Death to Me. Man, hauntingly amazing song, incredible vocals. I just love Rabbitology. I really hope Florence Welch can listen to Rabbitology and be like, this is what I love, and then bring her on tour with her. But man, can you imagine Rabbitology opening up for Florence and the Machines on a tour? That would be it. That's all you would need. Those fans hearing these songs, absolutely incredible. Before that was The Bog Bodies, which was the song that put Rabbitology on the map, going viral with her Dorm Room Demos album. So that's the first part of Treetown Sound, and I'm going to give a quick shout out to my sponsors. As always, the Bank of Ann Arbor's Sonic Lunch coming in action-packed this Thursday with Devin Gaffilian and Al Bettis. It'll be the 200th Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch. Pretty cool stuff. Also, Orion Automotive Services. They've been loving cars since 1994, providing automobile maintenance and repair services for European, domestic, and Asian vehicles. You obviously made a huge investment on your car. You got to take care of it. Go see Rich at Orion. And if you're having car problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Rich ain't one. Go see Rich at Orion. Let him know TreeTown Sound sent you. He'll give you a running, jumping high five right off Jackson Road on Parkway Plaza across from the BMW dealership, OrionA2.com. When we come back, we're going to be hearing a TreeTown Sound classic.
This is Woman's Work with Nicole Khalil.
I wish you health, physical, mental, emotional, financial, social, and most definitely spiritual.
Redefining what it means to be doing woman's work.
I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret.
But hear me when I say this. Believe in something. Believe in yourself. That, more than anything, is absolutely woman's work.
This is Woman's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Jump into the hottest stories at thetopicalfruit.com. Your go-to spot for stories that keep you in the loop. Hear from some of the most fascinating people in pop culture today. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, news about your favorite stars, or studies that will blow your mind, we've got you covered. The Topical Fruit. Citrus got real. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Are you tired of paying full price when you go out? Well, it's time to discover Sweet Deals. Whether you're looking for local restaurants or a round of golf, we've got it all at half price. Imagine saving big on everywhere you want to go. With new deals added every week, there's always something fresh to explore. So why wait? Join the thousands of savvy shoppers who are living the sweet life at half price. Visit sweetdeals.com today and start saving.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
When you need your body to perform, but some of your muscles are having trouble, other muscles can sometimes help compensate. This is a great thing short term, but long term it can lead to serious and even chronic aches and pains. So if you've got nagging stiffness or irritation somewhere, don't push through it. Try to figure out why it's happening and how you can correct it. Strength and conditioning specialist Dana Santa says, performing exercises at a deliberate tempo makes it easier to notice when the wrong muscles are taking over, and also gives the intended muscles a chance to engage before that compensation kicks in. Dana suggests that starting with primary movement patterns such as squatting, hinging, pushing, pulling, rotating, and core can help make compensation easiest to identify and to address. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
It's what's hidden in the mitten. TreeTown Sound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Change my ways. Too many times you just
One of my most favorite Michigan albums of all time, Sinking Islands from 2011 from Abso Facto, is absolutely brilliant. He's been pretty quiet for the last year. I wonder what Abso Facto is cooking up. Jonathan Weisger. Love Jonathan. Can't wait to have him back on this show again. He's not in Michigan now. He's in Los Angeles. Not sure exactly what he's up to. Haven't caught up with him, but we haven't had music in such a long time. That was Whose Side Are You On Anyways? TreeTownSound classic. I can say that. I haven't played that song in, man, I think it's been 2 years, so way too long. Well, as you know, on this radio show, we try to celebrate anniversaries and birthdays. We got George Clinton this week, but last week, lo and behold, on April 14th, Tuesday, what did I miss? I missed the anniversary of Not a Trampoline by Rob Cantor, who you may know as the yellow tie guy from the Tally Hall. And you know, you've listened to this show for the years. You know how much I love Tally Hall. Everyone does. It's no surprise. And of course, I want to rock some Rob Cantor on this show. He does have a brand new album coming out this November. And I've been teasing so much stuff about Tally Hall. And it's none of this stuff is, well, I'm not even going to say it. You just buckle up and stay tuned, because when I'm talking about Rally Hall and I'm talking about the band, we do know one thing: I'm going to win. Always. Trust me. So what are we going to do? We're going to make a TreeTownSound debut, a song I've never played by Rob Cantor off of Not a Trampoline. I can't believe it, but this is the first time ever, and you're hearing it live on TreeTownSound. This is Rob Cantor celebrating the 12-year anniversary of Not a Trampoline. This is I'm Gonna Win. I guess I'll dedicate it to Spain. Why not?
My life is a constant entrapment of tunnels which tangle and wind and beguile. And regardless of where I may tumble or funnel, I wonder what's really worthwhile.
But I'm gonna win, I'm gonna try, I'll never lose, I'll never die. You've seen me before, you'll see me again. I'll never give up, I'll never give in, till I'm bloody and bruised, till I've broken my bones, till I won't be abused, till I'm laughing alone. It's hard to be charming and smart and disarming. It's hard to pretend you're the best. It's hard to fulfill everyone's expectations. It's hard to keep up with the rest. But I'm gonna win, I'm gonna try, I'll never lose, I'll never die. You see me before, you'll see me again. I'll never give up, I'll never give in, till I'm bloody and bruised, till I've broken my bones, till I won't be abused, till I'm laughing alone. How do you feel? You've been concealing your worries from the world, but you can't reveal them to me. I wouldn't know. I go on even though I'll be bloody and bruised. I'll be breaking my bones, I'll be paying my dues, I'll be laughing alone.
It's what's hidden in the mitten. TreeTownSound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
So don't remind me, a bit misplaced, but often I see we're always out to do the same thing, and all that time to lose is over.
game. A bit distracting, what would you say? But just not meant for every weekday. 'Cause if that loneliness was stolen down,
Just love this Grand Rapids band. That is Cal in Red with She Won't Stay from the album Low Low from 2024. Just that 80s synth to it. It just takes me. I strap out my roller skates, get me out on the rink. I want to roll around high speed over and over again. Love that song. Love Cal in Red. You can just tell by listening to them in their body of work that their next album's going to have that song that's just going to blow them up. I just feel it. I just know it. Cal in Red, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Put them on your radar. Well, this next band is already on everyone's radar. That's the one and only Billy Strings. He has his Freak Fest Iona Festival coming up that is completely sold out in August, and really just touring around America, just selling out 20,000 seat arenas nonstop. Really just doing remarkable things for everyone in Michigan, raising up all the musicians. Billy is the absolute best. I haven't played this song since the album. What is this on? Oh, it's on renewal. My notes, never take them, don't need them. 2021, nominated for a Grammy for this. This is all, oh wait, which one? Matthew. No, this is Know It All, off renewal. I can see, I promise. Billy Strings on TreeTown Sound.
Changing, that's the reason that I'll turn into someone I can trust, or I'll turn back into dust. There's an answer, but I wouldn't be concerned. Out of everything I've seen and all I've heard, and everywhere I've been around the whole wide world, there's still something I can't find. I've been lost within my mind since you fell out of my sight without a word. Well, I thought I knew it all, till I crashed into the wall. Let me learn from my mistakes and try to pick up all the pieces. And when you left, I nearly came undone. There's a million miles to go. At the end, I still won't know what I did ever send you on the run. Now the memories just keep flying round and round, and I'm traveling faster than the speed of sound. Well, the bigger I stand tall, it's the harder I may fall. The day my vices lay me in the ground. Well, I
Listen local. Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Oh, yeah.
Stand in front of another. Count the veins in your hands like frost in the glass. It pains me to say I feel, pains me to say I feel you regulate. The breath that escape, breath that escape. I see you stand. Feet in the water. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you say. Taste the wind on your lips, feel the brief morning mist. It kills me to hear you skip out with you. For miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles with him to say. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you stay. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you stay. Hang your head out the window. Too close for comfort. Take it easy, you'll be fine. Sit out the window. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you stay. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you stay. Oh, you stay. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you stay. I wanna be what you want. Oh, you stay.
One of my most listened to artists this summer, hands down, without a doubt, is Racing Mount Pleasant from where? Ann Arbor, Michigan. The University of Michigan, that is Regulate, a TreeTownSound debut off of which album? Regulate, or it's off Grip Your Fist, I'm Heaven Bound from 2022. They are performing at Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch on August 13th, and saying that I'm excited for this show is an absolute understatement. I know for a fact we are getting this show way early, and that people that attend this show 5 years from now are going to be like, I saw Racing Mount Pleasant before they blew up. Like, kind of like when I saw Lord Huron with 30 people. It's going to be just like that. Do not miss Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch every Thursday for free. This coming Thursday is Devin Gafillion. The following week is Joe Hertler in the Rainbow Seekers. Joe will actually be in studio next Sunday night with me. I believe he's playing live. We're going to be talking, catching up. You know how much this show and myself loves Joe Hertler. And then the following week will be Michigander, and then Racing Mount Pleasant. Action-packed Sonic Lunch. Oh, yeah, Mavis Staples, Axe and the Hatchet Men. Yeah, we have it all. But we can't do it all right now because this is my radio show. You're listening to TreeTownSound. I'm your host, Matthew Altruda, trying to contain my passion for Michigan music. When we come back from this break, we're going to be hearing a song I've only played once on this show, and it's an absolute cookie. All of that right after this on TreeTownSound.
Black and Abdallah.
Top 10, here we go.
Okay. Shots fired.
That's what we do. We rank quarterbacks.
Fired. We've got college hoops, spring training, and everything happening in the NFL.
The hot takes and heated debates you won't hear anywhere else.
What an incredible shot.
Is that what you would say on the air?
You're the play-by-play guy. You've done play-by-play.
A very special edition of Black and Abdallah.
Might be the last.
Westwood One Sports Talk. Your home for Black and Abdallah. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Jump into the hottest stories at thetopicalfruit.com. Your go-to spot for stories that keep you in the loop. Hear from some of the most fascinating people in pop culture today. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, news about your favorite stars, or studies that will blow your mind, we've got you covered. The Topical Fruit. Citrus got real.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. Looking for amazing deals? At Sweet Deals, we offer everything at half price. From restaurants to golf courses, Sweet Deals allows you to enjoy your favorite local spots without breaking the bank. SweetDeals.com. Live the sweet life at half price.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
When we talk about how much exercise someone should get, current guidelines call for about 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise every week. New study out of the UK makes a strong case for vigorous exercise if and when you can do it. Now, researchers determined that even little bursts of vigorous exercise can significantly reduce someone's risk of 8 different diseases: dementia, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, chronic respiratory disease, chronic kidney disease, immune-mediated inflammatory diseases, major cardiovascular events, and atrial fibrillation. We're not talking about complicated training programs here. Just work with what you can into your everyday life. If you are breathless and unable to speak in complete sentences, then you've hit the mark. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Listen local. TreeTownSound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
Just absolutely love the Go Rounds. That is Cookie off their 2025 album Donut. Hailing from Kalamazoo, Michigan, I've always played Patterns of Vanity on this show. Graham Parsons, who's the mastermind lead vocalist of the Go Rounds, man, his vocal range is just really, really special. You probably heard him on tons of recordings. He is on the majority of Chris Bathgate's recordings on his steel guitar and haunting vocals. Absolutely massive fan of Graham Parsons. They did not perform at Ann Arbor Summer Festival this summer. The summer before, they had a huge show. Everyone's fired up because Donut just got released, and they weren't able to play because of the weather. So all of us missed out on it. Man, it was such a bummer. I really hope the Go Rounds come back to the Blind Pig. I would love to see this album live. Dive into them. All right, like I said earlier in the show, I spilled the beans. Joe Hertler from Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers will be live in studio next Sunday night. I feel like I have Joe in the studio at least once every year forever, and I absolutely love it when he comes. His band and him will be performing at Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch on July 30th. So we'll hear what's up with the live album he's been working on forever that still hasn't been released, solo music, everything else, the one and only Joe Hertler. Everyone have a safe week. Hopefully I'll see you at Devin Gaffilian this Thursday at Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch. And I'll be back next Sunday night for TreeTownSound at 6 p.m. This is going to close us out. This is the one and only Joe Hertler with his classic. This is No Money, Jet Ski, closing us out. Up next, Mark Copeland with Under the Radar Radio.
I said, baby, need a place to stay. Ain't got no money, ain't got no job, but Lord will find a way. And I've been meaning to afford you the luxuries of life, but I need a place to breathe, baby. Can I plant my roots in your life? I ain't got no money, spent it on a jet ski, living it large, everybody loves me. Now I ain't homeless when I think of you. I ain't got no money, spent it on a laser, through a dance party, DJ in the basement. Now I ain't homeless when I think of you. Baby, I need a place to grow, and your house is on it. Let's watch the world get old, my love. And I've been meaning to afford you the luxuries of life, but I need a place to breathe, baby. Can I plant my roots in your life? I ain't got no money, spent it on a jet ski, living it large, everybody loves me. Now I ain't homeless when I think of you. I ain't got no money, spent it on a laser, through a dance party, DJ in the basement. Now I ain't homeless when I think of you. I said, baby, I need someone who knows that the grass is greener in the place that we call home. And I've been meaning to afford you the luxuries of life, but I need a place to breathe. Can I plant my roots in your life? I ain't got no money, spent it on a jet ski, living in large, cause everybody loves me. Now I ain't homeless when I think of you. I ain't got no money, spent it on a laser through a dance bar.